Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with another video of World of Warships. And today I'm going to be featuring a tier 10 game which is based on this Russian cruiser, and that is Smolensk. Now Smolensk is kind of insane back in the days, and it's still pretty insane. Like I will showcase you the gameplay and you will be able to clearly find out that Smolensk can be such a rough and painful ship to deal with, that it is still broken by a lot of margins. And well, it has 16 guns, as you guys all know, and I will feature you this gameplay so you can clearly able to see that Smolensk can be absolutely ridiculous sometimes. I mean, it does have this whole 16mm armor going for it, but you guys know that it has really small citadel, and the citadel armor is so thin that most battleships actually overpenetrate that, citadel. So it is not easy to deal with Smolensk in any way. It's no armor and good armor sort of scheme actually kind of ridiculous. And well, there is unfortunately seems to be a bot in the enemy team that is kind of pushing like crazy. I don't understand this. There's a Kearsarge as well apparently. But look at this Z-52 that is trying to basically rush maybe a submarine. But now you can clearly see that what I'm talking about. You see this alpha damage and you see these amount of shells that you can spew on a destroyer. I actually managed to depth strike this guy like in just a couple of salvos. Like, it is that insane. Now here I smoked up because I just soon realized that the Kearsarge is actually shooting in the Kurfürst as well. And now you can see the tankiness of this Smolensk. Both of these battleships shot at me, completely missed me because it also have very small hull. Wait, what? The torpedoes are coming from nowhere. Oh, these are the submarine torpedoes regardless. And this is a Kearsarge that is basically overextended pretty hard because I smoked up right in front of him, and now I think the Kearsarge is probably going to realize this situation pretty late. And well, as you can see, you have 16 guns and Kearsarge is trying to blind shoot me, which is understandable because he absolutely don't know. And again, you can clearly see that he only got an overpens, even though I think he shot the citadel. I don't know. He seems to be having a really bad time, and look at that damage output that you can pump on this poor Kearsarge superstructure. I mean, Kearsarge is pretty bad when we talk about its really vulnerable superstructure, and you can clearly see that Smolensk can absolutely smashes this poor guy. And I'm just getting fires upon fires on this poor guy. He actually DCP'd the fires, all three of them, which is understandable. And I think he timed the damage control, party pretty right. But again, he doesn't have that much HP now that he will be able to disengage. Like, look at that damage that I can still able to pump out. My smoke is running out, so I know that I have to be very careful. But I want to shoot him regardless. I think the Kearsarge is popping the plane. He's using the rocket planes and he's not trying to disengage, and now he's getting 2 permanent fires. So he's definitely completely getting screwed. And look at the damage that I managed to get within just no time. This is the problem when I talk about the Smolensk in general. It is still really strong, and even though the Kearsarge shot at us, it's still not going to do anything. I mean, you have such a small hull that he will just completely miss, and he just get burned down to death. Look at that. I got arsonist. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is still a good old Smolensk if you know what you're doing. I mean, obviously I can understand that there's not a whole lot of cruisers and destroyers that can counter the Smolensk, which are actually sort of counter. I mean, battleships should be running away from the Smolensk if he's on the flank. And this poor Kearsarge actually realizes this now. So yeah, this is basically the unfortunate fate of the Kearsarge. Now, I am actually looking at the submarine torpedoes coming into the middle of nowhere at around A cap, and there's a Kurfürst as well as Republic. So the fear that I have that if it's a decent submarine player, he can actually going to ping me and can be pretty annoying to deal with. But I just thought, let's just go and just get with the flow, and I started to shoot the Republic with these 16 of the guns, and Kurfürst actually shot at us, and there's a Republic that is trying to reverse apparently, but he will soon realize that the reverse that he's trying to do against Smolensk will not going to help a lot. And as you can see, only 9 shell hits, and I got a fire on its bow. And I think you have so many shells that eventually you will get fire. He needs to be the fire, by the way. Probably the most horrible mistake that you can do on a battleship, especially when the Smolensk is actually trying to shoot you. And now here, Republic got triggered and actually tried to shoot me, which he completely missed, obviously, because, to be honest, I just completely speed juked that, and this poor guy and the Kurfürst, both of the players didn't manage to even get a single shot. And here, for some reason, the destroyer actually smoked me up, and then I saw what is the most funniest thing that I will think of. The Z-52 actually suicided, right? Now you will see that there is a submarine that will do the suicide. I mean, I don't know why, but the team is suiciding like this. It's kind of weird, like enemy team. And this guy will get spotted in just a couple of seconds, and you can see there is a hydro. He's in the maximum depth right now, so I know that he will eventually die because there is also a destroyer. He cannot shotgun us regardless. I mean, it's sturdy, right? Yeah, it's a sturdy, so his damage output is also pretty low. And look at that. He's out of that battery and now is basically popping up in the middle of nowhere. And, well, look at the Smolensk HEDPM. He's still just like doing crazy damage, and I just exactly killed the sturdy within no time. Still pushing like a crazy madman, as you can see, because there's nothing that can stop me. I'm basically unstoppable. I almost did like 137k damage in just 8 minutes and started to get fires on this poor Kurfürst. Pretty much easy farming right now. And unfortunately, the problem is the game is going to be over. As you can see, enemy team have lost so many ships compared to the our team that they will lose the game. And I'm trying to get the fire on the stern, on the back of the superstructure, but it's like I'm not getting that. But you can clearly see that he's getting one penetration and one overpen, and he's suffering right now. He's having a really bad time doing anything against Smolensk. And this is the thing that it still baffles me, that why this ship is released in the first place. It is still ridiculously broken if you know what you're doing, and you can clearly see that you don't need a lot of penetration on HE shells once you if you have a lot of shells in the first place. And well, Kurfürst is definitely getting farmed super easy. And within that short time, I almost did 181k damage in this game. It's a short game, but it can showcase you that how strong the Smolensk can actually be. So 3 kills. that poor Z-52 and Sturdy are the most paid actors that I can think of, by the way. Like, I can't believe that there are so many paid actors in the game. And then we have 12 fires, as usual. This is what happens when you shoot so many shells. 453. Death Strike, Arsonist on poor Kearsarge and First Blood as well. And Wither on the same time. Oh my goodness. So, team score. First in the team with 1.9k base XP, and the second player has 1.1k base XP. Okay, I don't need to explain at all that what happened in that game. I mean, you know that what happened, like Destroyer and Submarine basically given me a donation with the help of their hull, so and a couple of battleships getting farmed to that. So yeah, it's unfortunate for them, but this is Smolensk for you. So thank you guys for watching. If you do like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you into the next one. Peace out.